What's good, Washington fans? So today is camp day 4 for the Washington football team. Today was also fan appreciation day. I saw Chase Young hyping the fans up, talking on the microphone, Terry McLaurin, talking with fans as well. So that was cool to see. Also, we got some news as well. Brandon Scherff is in COVID protocols. Also, David Sharp is in COVID protocols as well. Ron Rivera was not too happy about that and the pressure. We'll talk about that towards the end. But I'm hearing Landon Collins is looking good, man. He had 2 picks, man. Imagine this defense, how good this defense. Let me fix my lighting a little bit here, but imagine how good this defense can be if Landon Collins plays like the Landon Collins that we paid him to be, or somewhere near that, coming in healthy. That Giants Landon Collins. Imagine how nasty this defense can be. A lot of people, play Cam Curl, Landon Collins should be the odd man out. But honestly, if he can play well and contribute, this defense can be even better than what we think it can be. And that's scary for a lot of teams. That's nasty for a lot of teams, having Landon Collins play at a high level. And he's been playing really well. A lot of people are saying that he looks fluid. Ron Rivera said he looks fluid. He looks like he's back and he's ready to go. He's ready to play. He's one of our team captains from last year. And the man can tackle. And if he can play well in coverage, we use him the right way. He's getting interceptions. He can get we can use him in blitz packages. He gets some sacks like he did against Andy Dalton before he got hurt. The sky's the limit for this defense. So, the more the merrier with guys that we can use out there. So I would love to see Landon Collins play at a high level again. So you guys already know how it goes. I read some of the tweets and some of the plays from some beat reporters. We read and react and go off that. So this is from Rhiannon Walker. Wes Schweitzer did fill in for Brandon Scherff at right guard with the ones, with Brandon Scherff being out with the COVID protocols. Also, David Sharp being out. This one is from Zach Selby. He says that smooth blocking, operating on a run with J.D. McKissick as the ball carrier in team drills. Also, really like the way that J.D. McKissick moves with the ball in his hands. So J.D. McKissick, he was super reliable last year with 80 catches. The man was a Swiss Army knife for the Washington football team last year. Was very clutch for the Washington football team. This is from Zach Selby as well. He says, Randy Jordan talked a lot about how he wants to see Antonio Gibson continue learning how to be patient and read his blocks. That just happened on the last play as Antonio Gibson trusted his running lane and moved downfield for a nice gain. So a lot of people have been asking about Antonio Gibson. Ron Rivera said that Antonio Gibson looks fluid, looks healthy out there. So he looks good coming back from the turf toe injury from last year. This is from Rhiannon Walker. Jarrett Patterson with a nasty juke, which garners a big round of applause from the crowd. So my guy, Jarrett Patterson, man, I hope he can make the roster. He's very shifty, very small. A lot of people compare him to Darren Sproles. I can see that comparison, so we'll see. Ron Rivera said he reminds him of Darren Sproles. So let's see what my man, Jarrett Patterson, can do. Let's see if he can make this roster. I would love to see him make this roster. Eric Flowers went to left guard, and Wes Schweitzer slotted in on the right side to fill in for Brandon Scherff today. So that's how the offensive line was made up today. Steven Montez was spotted in special teams drills. That's from Matthew Paris. So, Steven Montez has a lot of precision flex. He's been playing everything but quarterback from what I'm hearing. This is from Rhiannon Walker. She says, woo, Chase Young used a swim move to get inside on Sadiq Charles and nearly reach Ryan Fitzpatrick in 9 versus 9. Eric Flowers slid over quickly to impede Chase Young's pursuit. So, like we talked about yesterday, Rhiannon Walker said that Sadiq Charles struggled yesterday. Sam Cosmi had a rough day yesterday as well. Our defensive line is arguably the best defensive line in the NFL. It's no debate on being a top 5 defensive line in the NFL. I think everybody can agree on that. But, Wes Schweitzer and, Sam Cosmi, who was a rookie, and Sadiq Charles, who basically is a rookie too because he only played 3 snaps last year. They've had, rough times in camp, which is understandable, but these are the best guys to go up against to learn and get ready to go up against other NFL guys. So Chase Young is giving these guys fits, which is what he's supposed to do. Same thing with Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, John Allen. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're basically dominating Sadiq Charles and been dominating Sam Cosmi so far, from what I've been hearing. So, but she ends the play by saying Eric Flowers slid over quickly to impede Chase Young's pursuit. So that was a good job by Eric Flowers. The next play, Rhiannon Walker says, Deron Payne then follows that up with 2 consecutive strong reps, bull rushed Eric Flowers on the first to sack Ryan Fitzpatrick, and then used speed to inside on Wes Schweitzer the next play to force the issue. So Deron Payne has been balling. Like I said, we have a top 5 defensive line in the NFL. You can argue and call it a number one, the number 1 defensive line in the NFL. You can definitely argue it for sure. This is from Rhiannon Walker. Dax Milne sighting here. out of BYU, took a mean lick from Darryl Roberts working out to the sideline, went up for the ball, absorbed the hit, and came down with a massive catch. A big round of applause from the crowd. So Dax Milne, he's trying to make this roster. If not, I got him on the practice squad. So he's making good plays out there. You know, he's going to be our slot receiver, hopefully for years to come after this year. If not this year, then after this season, you know, maybe he could be a really good slot receiver for the Washington football team. This is from Rhiannon as well. She said, Washington is going through the red zone offense, chasing with the active hands, again down a pass that Ryan Fitzpatrick, bats down a pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick that tried to get to Adam Humphries, tried to get to his best buddy, Adam Humphries. Very next play, Ryan Fitzpatrick throws a pass on a rope to Logan Thomas in a tight window. Landon Collins was in coverage, but Thomas wins the rep and gets the touchdown. So Logan Thomas, the great chemistry. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he loves his tight ends. Matt Gesicki from last year with the Dolphins, they had a good connection before they took Fitz out. His tight ends get a lot of targets, so expect Logan Thomas to put up some good numbers like he did last year. Logan Thomas getting paid. Everybody eats. I'm happy to see Logan Thomas get his money. He's playing well in training camp so far. This is also from Rhiannon. Ryan Fitzpatrick with a heads-up play and giving the fans a little show. Coverage was all over his receivers. A hole opened up, and no one was watching him, so he tucked it and ran for the touchdown. Took a little lap out of the end zone and screaming, woo, and getting the fans hyped up. So Fitzpatrick, you know he's a funny guy. He's got the beard and the crazy hair right now. So, you know, he's a funny guy. Very energetic, very charismatic. So it's going to be fun to watch Ryan Fitzpatrick this year. If he does what he's supposed to do and doesn't throw a whole bunch of interceptions, it should be fun to watch Fitz this year. This is from Zach Selby. Great throwing catch between Fitzpatrick and Tamarick Hemingway. Looked like it was nearly picked off by Cameron Curl, but Hemingway snatched it away at the last second. So remember Tamarick Hemingway, he got in a fight yesterday. He's playing hard. He's trying his best to make this roster. He's been playing well so far. Next play, Casey Toohill with the heads-up play for the interception. Cole Luke in coverage of Sammy's Reyes. Derek Forrest made the tip here on this play. Taylor Heineke's pass was high up in the air and was picked off. Casey Toohill peeled off his blocker and got under it. Defense converges on him to celebrate the takeaway. So Taylor Heineke throws an interception to Casey Toohill here. So good play by Casey Toohill, man. He's fighting to make this roster too. He's one of our backup defensive ends. One of our problems is defensive end depth. We need the backup defensive ends to step up and play hard for us because, you know, after Chase Young and Montez Sweat, we have a lot of young guys behind them, and we need somebody to step up at that backup defensive end spot, especially after losing Kerrigan. So Derek Forrest made a good play with the tip pass on Taylor Heineke. My guy Heineke throws an interception, so we'll see if he can make up for it. Rhiannon Walker says the training staff is looking at Kyle Allen. He got hurt on this play. He did tweak his ankle. This is what Ron Rivera said. So Kyle Allen did tweak his ankle in practice today. Rhiannon says his helmet is off for the moment, and he is doing drop back testing the leg. So that he did tweak the ankle that got hurt. On the play that Kyle Allen was injured, the ball was short, and Landon Collins got under to pick it off. So Landon Collins making plays here. I'm telling you. So we'll see, man. We'll see what Landon can do, man. Next play. Cole Holcomb might have made the interception of training camp so far, read the pass perfectly and reached out for the one-handed grab, and the mullet was looking fierce on the play too. He picked off Taylor Heineke. So Taylor Heineke throws 2 interceptions in practice today. So Cole Holcomb, you know, we need him to step up too. He played really well last year. He's been solid for his first 2 seasons. I would love to see Cole Holcomb, Jamin Davis, and Bostic out there. Cole Holcomb's been really good. He's getting better each year in coverage, so I'm happy to hear that from Cole Holcomb. Landon Collins had a second pick of the day, so he had 2 picks. Like I said, he picked off Ryan Fitzpatrick as the offense works on red zone packages. So I'm hearing good things about Landon Collins. We'll see. Logan Thomas was wide open on that pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick. I have a feeling their connection will be fun to watch. So the connection between Ryan Fitzpatrick and Logan Thomas is heating up as well. DeAndre Carter, this is from Zach Selby, has had a productive period. Had two completions, and both of them were for pretty big gains. So DeAndre Carter is a guy that's been slept on since Curtis Samuel has been out. He's gotten more opportunities. He's been running with the ones as a slot receiver and as a punt returner. So he's a low-key guy that can make this roster. We'll see. Steven Montez is from Zach Selby. Steven Montez threw the ball out of bounds and Chris Harris nearly caught it. It bounced off of his shoulder, so he did some push-ups to make up for it. Apparently, Coach Harris doesn't like nice things. So that was a funny tweet from Zach Selby. As we all know, Chris Harris always yells, you don't like nice things if you drop interceptions. This is from Rhiannon Walker. Rhiannon Walker from The Pressure says that Ron Rivera said the team will release a statement discussing guard Brandon Scherff and tackle David Sharp are now in the COVID-19 protocol. So we have Matt Ioannidis on the COVID-19 protocol, Curtis Samuel, Brandon Scherff, David Sharp. So all those guys are on the COVID protocol right now. Ron Rivera is not happy about this at all. Ron Rivera, when asked if he's concerned, acknowledged again that the team will have more tomorrow that it is a personal decision, but hoping they can sway some folks about the vaccine. So Ron Rivera, he's a guy that wants a lot of people to take the vaccine. I'm not going to get into that conversation too much. It is what it is. If you don't want to take it, it is what it is for me. But Ron Rivera, he's very frustrated that guys are not getting the vaccine. Ron Rivera said, I told our guys, what if this was the season opener? What if it was? We would have a lot of guys out. So Ron Rivera said that Kyle Allen tweaked his ankle, the one that had surgery today in practice. So that is a concern. And then some nuggets more from the presser from Zach Selby. Ron Rivera said that he had a lot of praise for Terry McLaurin. He's seen certain things to improve in camp, most notably how he adjusts in the routes to make catches. So Terry's getting better each year. That's what separates him from other wide receivers. Even though he's really good, he still gets better. He adds something to his game every season. That's why I think Terry McLaurin is the best player on the roster, in my opinion. He also says that Landon was balling out today with 2 picks. Ron Rivera said he has more understanding of the defensive concepts. Praised the work Collins did in the offseason working with Coach Harris behind the play to get mental reps. And then also Ron Rivera said he is very confident in the depth behind Chase Young and Montez Sweat. He's been very impressed with J.D. Smith-Williams and likes how Shaka Toney and William Bradley King are practicing. So a lot of good news. This is from Lake Lewis Jr. He says DeAndre Carter has shown over the last few days that he's more than just a special teamer. He's made some nice catches and just had a great red zone touchdown on tight coverage from Ben St. Juice. So DeAndre Carter, man. So Landon Collins had a good day. Cole Holcomb had a good day. DeAndre Carter had a good day. Ryan Fitzpatrick seems like he had a good day. Logan Thomas had a good day as well. So some guys had some really good days today. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, as always, having a good day. Like I said, I'm excited to hear about Landon Collins. If he can come back and bounce back and play well, the more the merrier. So I'm happy to hear that. So that wraps up all the training camp days that fans are allowed to be there. They will be going to Ashburn, where those practices are going to be closed to fans. I'm not sure if the media is going to be able to be there, but the first preseason game is August 15th. I cannot wait for that. I can't wait. I can't wait for the preseason. I'm just hyped for even preseason football. I can't wait. But the COVID-19 stuff, we'll see how long Brandon Scherff is going to be at Cornelius. Luke is on the COVID-19 list as well. So we'll see how long these guys are going to be on there, man, because, Ron Rivera's not happy about this. He said it's harder to evaluate other players when your starters are not playing. The best competition is not on the field right now. So I get what Ron is saying. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens. So that wraps up training camp in Richmond. Thank you guys for tuning in this week and following me with the training camp updates. Make sure you subscribe and like and hit that notification bell. We'll be giving live updates for anything that happens at training camp. Also, when preseason starts and the season starts, you already know what it is. Transactions, signs, all that good stuff. So you guys enjoy your weekend. Hail to the football team. Peace.